that had cut on it. They might have pushed the limit there. It's something they need to work on there. As we're watching a 48, Mick, looks like an unscheduled pit stop now, guys.
Watch your oil pressure. All the vitals are fine. Temps are fine. The throttle feels weird. I don't know if something's in the airbox or caught in the airbox.
5-time. Never won at this track.
Wow.
Clearly not having much luck today. We'll go back upstairs to Alan Vesper.
Yeah, Nicole, and Jimmie was 5th at the time he slowed. He just made a couple of kind of bold passes in the last 10 laps of this race, and it's never a good sign when the hood goes up.
He said he had some kind of problem with the throttle, too. It sounded like it was on 7 cylinders when it came by here. Almost like we heard some of those Roush Yates engines when they blew up.
Checking, you see pressing down on the plug wires to make sure they're all still attached.
Yeah, that's when you're really hoping it's something that simple.
Well, Jimmie Johnson's race here at Homestead Miami Speedway the last 5 years has ended with him hoisting the NASCAR Sprint Cup Championship trophy. We already knew that's not how this one was going to end. He was hoping to at least grab the race win trophy. Not today. Jimmie Johnson sitting on pit road, Dave.
Yep, we are witness to that passing over the whole track, by the way. They have changed ignition boxes, both of them on that 48 car. Jimmie saying it did not fix the problem. He refired it. And then Chad said, well, let's change carburetors. Let's change spark plug wires. Let's just change stuff. They're going through the entire checklist trying to find out why the 48 engine is missing right now.
A lot of speculation about the future of Chad Knaus with this 48 race team past the end of this season. Team saying today there was no question in their mind. And in fact, Jimmie Johnson talking earlier in the weekend in his press conference here at the racetrack that Chad and he had already been in meetings about next season, how to get better at what their deficiencies were this year and go about trying to get back to championship caliber racing again.
I'm sure that took away some real hopes that some others had that they might be splitting up. That wasn't welcome news when they found out Chad was coming back, because they are definitely a powerful group right there with the two leaders, Chad Knaus and Jimmie Johnson of this team.
Butch Cassidy and Sundance. Give me some other good pairings here that we might throw as Chad Knaus and Jimmie Johnson. I don't know, Spider-Man and Superman. Come on, help me out here. Talk myself
I'm
into
gonna stay within the sport. How about Jeff Gordon and Ray Evernham?
There you go. Talk myself into a corner there, didn't I?
They're still working on Jimmie's car, trying to diagnose this problem. It looks pretty grim, but they're going to keep working on it and see if they can figure it out.
And NASCAR continuing to work on drying the racetrack a little bit. A couple of other quick stories to follow up on. There's Jimmie Johnson back on the track, Dave.
Yes, he is, Alan. Apparently it was the carburetor during when the caution flag came back out. They replaced the carburetor. They fired it up, and Jimmie radioed in. It's running right. They also very carefully, while the guys were under the hood, changed 4 tires and sent him back out there. So not all lost for today. And if internally everything is okay, I guess that's the other question. The carburetor did help, but there still may be some internal issues. We'll keep an eye on it.
Okay, Dave, thanks. But as you saw a second ago, Jimmie Johnson 5 laps down in 36th place. They'll be looking to take some wave rounds when they can, if they can.
If everything's fixed.
One of his better statistically. Tony rallying back. The big bold move on the opening lap of the restart. We've seen it now from him a couple of times. And for the lead. Truex trying to find a way around Kevin Harvick. Jimmie Johnson.
We hit? Did we hit? Keep going if you didn't hit. Keep going. Keep going. Stay on track. Stay on track. Dude, I got 4 flat tires.
Johnson had taken the wave around before the caution, so he was out there on older tires.
Go ahead.
Trying to get one of those lost laps back after the engine problem.
Yeah, he's got a little damage on that left rear corner, like he's got some help maybe. Jimmie is going to lose a lap as Kevin Harvick comes by him
on the racetrack. So the wave around lap just went back the other way for the 48. We're with us earlier, 48.
And it was loose the whole way down in there. I don't know what happened, but I started spinning out as it turned into 3.
Well, it looks like he didn't get any help. That thing just jumped out from under him.
Just a little contact with the wall on the right rear.
And there's where the damage came from.
Came with the left rear.
So he did get some help at the end of it.
Look at that long slide without hitting anything.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how that car just broke loose. He could have had a slow leak maybe in the right rear.
And Kurt Busch just barely missed Jimmie when he was spinning.
Inside. Hold on to it, baby. Hang on to it.
I love watching the eyes in those things. The night races, when they've got the clear shield, the driver does. You see him looking to the right down the track to steer around whatever he might be going to hit.